All right, JSKA Virtual Dojo. It's 5:20. We have a very small class today, but we're going to have some fun. We're going to do some black belt testing requirements and some kata today. So let's go ahead and warm up. Feet together, bow. Os. I start jogging in place. All right, we're going to do something kind of similar to get our heart rate up. We're going to go into a fighting stance like so, and we're just going to go on the 45s, 45, 45. So to start off with, we're going to go down block, punch. We're going to go 45 down block, punch, just like that, and by the count. And this is just real light, because we're still warming up. We're not warmed up yet. So each, knee, sun, sheet, roll, roll, teach, touch, cool. Ju, Juch, Juni, Jusan, Jushi, Judo. All right, now we're going to do underarm block. 1, 2, just like that. Turning on the 45, same thing. A little trickier with the arms, but if you don't get it, that's okay. Just fix it on the next one. And by the count, each, ni, san, shi, ro, roku, sich, hach, ku, ju, juich, juni, jusan, jushi, jugo, jusi. Oh, Jiroko, yeah. All right, next one, we're going to cover, just like we're doing a lot of katas, covering behind us, and back fist. Keep our hands up for this one. Cover, back fist, cover, back fist, cover, back fist, cover, back fist, just like that as we turn to the 45s. If you notice that you're starting to kind of go backwards a little bit, you're probably on your heels. So try not to get on your heels too much, because it tends to make you slide backwards and kind of fall, right? All right, so slowly with this one, hands up, 45 degrees. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju, juich, juni, jusan, jushi, jugo, juroku, jusichi, juhachi, juku, niju. All right, good. Shake it out. Arms around, big circles. Other direction, backwards. Bring it up high and put your legs about shoulder width apart and just down. And each time we do it, just bend your knees a little bit, just dead weight. It should be pretty relaxed, just gravity. Good job. All right, relax for a second. Hands on your hips and turn one direction. Turn the other direction. There we go. One knee up. And we're going to rotate our knees and our hips. Keep your hands tight, can. And reverse. Good. Other knee up, around, and reverse. Good. Hands on your knees, and just bend, knee, sun, sheet, rock, sich, touch, ku, Shoot in a circle. Each. Knee. Sun. Sheet. Go. Other direction. Each. Knee. Sun. Sheet. Go. Check the time here since we started a little bit late. We're still good. Yeah, nice and long. Foot out to the side, stretch the groin. Knee down. And up. And touch the toes. Slowly come up, turn to the other direction. Nice and long. Back foot out, stretch the groin. And knee down. And up. Touch the toes. And slowly come up. Take a breath. Take your arm, bring it across the chest. So. Triceps. Hands near your hip. Grab. Pull forward. And relax, same hand. Take the fingers, pull it down, stretch the wrists, bicep, forearm. All right, switch it up. Arm across. Triceps. All right, on your hips. Pull it forward. And relax it back. Let go. Grab those fingers, pull them down. Stretch out those fingers, that hand, that wrist, all that. All right, cool. Shake it all out. Go ahead, straighten yourself up if you need to. Grab a drink of water if you need to. I'm going to set my timer here because I tend to go a little bit over with stuff. Go. Okay. What I wanted to work on today was some of the black belt testing basics, and then I kind of wanted to work those into some shadow boxing towards the end of class, and then if we have time, some Bassai Dai as well.
Okay.
So we're gonna do this. Oh, sorry, did you say something?
Oh, okay. Just
Oh, okay. Just acknowledging. Okay. Um, so first things first, we're gonna do the Sanbansuki, but we're gonna start off no speed, no power, but by the count. So this is still kind of warming up. All I want you to focus on is just the form, right? Just the form, because it's no speed, no power. It's real like easy peasy. Okay. About oops, come on, and Sanbansuki each. So again, real slow, no power, neat. Sun, sheet, and go. When we go back the other way, we're going to speed it up to about 60%. Okay, so that was our warm up. We have the technique now. We're going to turn the other direction, turn down block, and we're going to go about 60% speed, 60% power. So not too crazy. Each, beat, and go. Okay, turn. All right, now we're going to do their back, full speed, full power, busting it out. So each one of these is going to follow the same pattern. Each one of the combinations is going to be no speed, no power, 60%, and then just as fast and as hard as you can go without completely breaking down the form. So it's a little bit of cardio. All right, each, knee, up, cheek. Good. I'm going to switch up the view here. There we go. Each, knee, up, cheek, and go. All right, next up, we have Alge Uke, Hizami Maigari Gakizuki. So, real slow and with me, down block, stepping forward, rising block, Hizami Zuki, or excuse me, yeah, Hizami Maigari, front snap kick, reverse. Nice and slow. All right, and neat. Up. Sheet. And go. All right, and turn. Now we're going to do about 60%. All right. Each. Neat. Sun. Sheet. And go. All right, and turn. All right. Now we're going fast and hard. Each. Neat. Sheet. And go. All right. Do one more facing me. Each. Good. One recommendation I might make is that your rising block is starting kind of from here and it's coming up. So instead of having it kind of come to the belly and up, because we're kind of weak from an up to down perspective here, we're stronger at an angle like this. It should come angular like so. Yeah, even less. Yeah. Can I say it one more time? Yeah, there you go. There you go. And it's also, it's challenging too when you're going fast. You tend to just want to get it up there, right? But it's a quicker point A to B from your Hikate to just bring it at this angle like that. Yeah, there you go. All right, let's bust out another quick 5 of these. I can't remember where we're at, but I think we got one more full speed, so full power. Each. Neat. G. And go. All right, good job. All right, next up is Soto Uke. Hibadachi, shifting, elbow, elbow, back fist, vertical back fist, and reverse punch. Yep. Okay. Want to make sure that I have that right. Yeah. So we've done this a million times. So let's go nice and slow on this one. Down block. Right. Each. Neat. Sun. Cheat. And go. There you go. All right. Now about 60%. turn. There you go. And each. Knee. Up. Sheet. And I'm out of room. All right. And turn, full speed, full power. Each. Knee. Up. Sheet. And go. All right. All right. 5 more. Turn. Full speed, full power. Each. Knee. Up. Sheet. And go. Ready? All right. Take a quick breath if you need to. Next up, we have uche uke. Oh, no, excuse me. We have not kibidachi, koku sudachi, back stance, shoto uke, izami mai gari, shifting front stance, nukite. There we go. All right, so let's do some nice and slow. One of the things Sensei said on Saturday was that he noticed a lot of us kind of turning too far, almost to the 90 in this stance. So one thing I've been trying to work on is making sure that this is at the 45 while my eyes are forward. And another thing for me, and I don't know if you have this problem, but I had a big issue with either leaning one way or leaning the other way or whatever. So like it helped to tighten the abs and also tighten the back at the same time to kind of get me upright. So just something to think about while you do this. I don't know if you have that issue or not. I was definitely dealing with it when I was training for Nidan. I'm still trying to remedy it a little bit. All right, so let's go nice and slow on this. All right. Each. So Gary, we're just doing Shuto Uke, Kizami Mai Gary, and Nukite. So we're going through all the black belt basics. We're running through them. We're doing a round or two, a round slow, a round medium, and then we're busting it out after that. So we're in the middle of our slow round right now. Each. Neat. Sun. Sheet. And go. Folks, welcome. All right, turn. Now we're going about 60%. We're going to be doing it by the count. Each. Neat. Sun. Sheet. And go. All right. And turn. Now we're going fast, but if you're just joining, you don't have to go full speed, full power. Make sure you're warmed up. You don't want to pull anything, right? So I'll be counting quick, but you go whatever speed you need to go at to allow your body to kind of get warmed up. All right. And start off in no, we'll start off from a yoi. We'll start off from a yoi and then go from there. All right. Beach. Beach. And turn. 5 more going the other way. Beach. Beach. And go. All right, take a breath if you need to. going to skip ahead to round kicks. So we're going to go nice and slow. We're going Judan or Chudan and then Jodan. Excuse me. Stomach, head. I have bad hips. I've had multiple hip surgeries, so I'll be going low, medium. If you need to go low, medium, that's fine. Do whatever your body allows you to do. So this is nice and slow. Oh, whoops. And down block my head. This is gonna be front leg, back leg, hands up on this one. Nice and slow. Each knee. Son. Chi. And go. One thing that Sensei helped me with when I was testing recently is he told me to point my fingers like they're guns and point at a target, right? And this is sort of this is not for like a normal fighting stance, but this is to kind of put your focus on something. So let's say I'm kicking my round kick and I'm trying to aim forward, right? I got my guns facing forward and I go, well, now they're facing the wrong direction, right? So think of like a target for your hands or your pinkies or whatever. And as you kick, try to keep your hands in line with that. And you switch as you go, like so, right? So you don't want a ton of lean, right? If you're kicking too high and it's messing up, go a little bit lower. Get this, your obliques nice and engaged, but keep the focus forward, right? Because it's really easy. Someone throws a round kick like this. All you got to do is put a little pressure. They push in, topple you right over. So try to keep it contained. Let's do 5 more slow on those ones. So back it up if you need to. Nice and easy. Each. Neat. Good. Watch those hands. Son. Sheet. And go. Good. Is everyone pivoting on the ball of the foot? Right? You know the old boxer saying, don't get caught on your heels, right? Falling backwards. If I kick on my heel, I got real bad balance. So make sure that you're on the ball of your foot when you're doing that, especially on the lift. The lift to bring that leg up. All right. Turn face the other way. We're doing 60% now. We're speeding up a little bit. All right, with me and each. Knee. Plump. Sheet. And go. Turn. All right, we're going to go full speed, full power, but remember how do I word this? A relaxed kick is a fast kick. A stiff kick is a slow kick, right? So don't stiffen up even though we're going quick. All right. Hands up. Let's knock it out. Full speed, full power each. Knee. Tip. Sheet. And go. Good. Turn. Same thing again. 5 more each. Knee. Tip. Sheet. And go. There we go. And turn. Good job. All right, we're gonna stick with kicks for a minute. We're gonna do something a little easier actually. We're gonna do front kick, stomach, face. Again, for me, I can't kick that high with my hips anymore. If you guys can't do that either, go to a comfort level. If it's two down, that's fine. If it's, gay down, that's fine. Just front leg, back leg. That's what we're looking for. We're going nice and slow. Slow time is time to think about your posture and if you have a relaxed kick or not. Nice and slow each. Knee. Some. Sheet. And go. Good. Couple things to think about that I saw just a tiny bit is a little bit of the old bob up and down. Try to keep that base leg bent. You don't want to be going up on your toes too much. Try to keep it nice and bent as you move forward, right? And keep those hands tight. Let's do 5 more kind of on the slower end so we can kind of think about that. Again, this is your time to relax as you do it. Each. Eat. Up. G. And go. Nice. And turn, we're speeding it up to about 60%. Each. Knee. Up. G. And go. Right. All right, turn. Full speed, full power. Don't hurt yourself, but go to your capability. Each. Knee. Up. G. Go. And turn. Good. Hands up. Your fighting stance or kumite dachi. We're going to do 5 more, knock them out. And each. Knee. Some. Chi. And go. All right, good job. Let's, if anyone needs to drink water, feel free to grab one, straighten yourself out a little bit. Catch your breath. Also, let me know if I'm too loud or too quiet. I'm like projecting as if it's like a live class, but I don't want to be blowing anyone's speakers out either.
No, you're good. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay. So we're going to go back to that Sanbanzuke in just a second here, but we're going to start incorporating it into some other ways to use it, basically, right? It doesn't always have to be a 1, 2, 3, right? You can change the rhythm, you can change the angle, right? Most times, if you're sparring someone, you know, I doubt any of us have often gone, you know, right? We probably switch the angle, or we switch the timing or whatever, right? So we're going to be doing our Sanbanzuke, but we're going to be shifting it up a little bit. So starting off with, we'll go off to start from my right leg forward and your left, I suppose. So what we'll be doing is we'll be shifting to the side, your left. Yep. 45, like so, and then returning, right? 45, returning. Good. Now, what we're going to do too is not just shift, we're also going to shift and kind of get a little bit forward of it, right? Someone's here. So this is, if my hand is the person, I'm getting to here to where they are, right? So I'm shifting off to the side. Just nice and slow each. And come back. Knee. And bring it back. Stop. Good. Now let's bring it up to the other side here. Let's see. Do I want to have you? We won't switch legs. We'll just go ahead and shift to the other side. Keep it simple. All right. So back to center each time. We're going to go to one angle. Next count is the other angle, okay? So each, reset, knee, reset, top, reset, feet, reset, go, reset, reset, and you, and reset. Okay, relax for a second. Now we're going to switch it up a little bit. So each time we do this, we're going to move to the same angle, same pattern. So it'll be this side, then that side. But you don't have to go 1, 2, 3. You can go 1, 2, 3. You can palm if you want to, right? You can go gut, gut, push to the face, right? Same 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, but you're using any hand techniques you want to use. So essence of Sanbanzuke, but not quite Sanbanzuke, right? So you can mix it up however you want to do. I'm just going to count. We'll just go. Hands up. And each. Knee. Stop. Sheet. There you go. Get creative. That's good. Go. Go. Teach. Good. Now, let's say same thing, but they're throwing an attack your head first. Okay? So we're here, right? We may slip out of the way with a block of some sort, push it away. So same thing. We're just going to add a block to the beginning. That's the only difference. Okay? Hands up. And let's go a little bit slower since I'm kind of adding on here. Each. Knee. Stop. Sheet. Go. Rook. Starts to boggle the mind a little bit, trying to think of new things, doesn't it? What else? What else can I do with Sanbanzuke, right? All right, good job, guys. That was good. So now I'm going to free up your legs, okay? And we're going to do about 30 seconds shadowboxing of whatever you just did. So Sanbanzuke essence, but it could be strike, 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 right? It could be punch, punch, punch if you want to. That's fine too. But we're going to be adding in blocks, movement, back and forth, always resetting to your kumite dachi, right? Because punches come in bunches, so they're probably, if they're attacking you, keep those hands up. All right, let's knock out 30 seconds, starting now. Go, shadow boxing. Move around. You're not allowed to stay in one spot. Don't even come back to your line. You have that center point. Don't come back there if you don't want to, because you don't need to, because, it's your emotion here. There you go, nice and fluid. Doesn't have to be super powerful. There you go, yame. Good job, guys. So when you're doing shadow boxing, you don't have to come back to hikite. You can if you're imagining you're grabbing somebody. Absolutely, 100%. But it's less on the basics. It's more on the kumite side of things. So keep your, kumite dachi, keep your hands up, and smooth. Smooth is the idea. Okay, so we're going to take another one of the basics that we did earlier, but we're going to change it a little bit. So we did, what do we got here? Oh, yeah. So we did Age Uke, Kizami Mai Geri, and reverse punch, right? So again, here, here, here. Now we're going to change it up a little bit and practice it, but we're going to make it close range, right? So if someone is, if I'm blocking someone, I'm close to them, right? So maybe I might move backwards and do this. But if I'm jamming them up like this, their face is probably here. I have no prayer of getting my knee chambered enough for a kick. I mean, they're right here, right? So I'm not kicking them. I can knee them though, right? So we're gonna change it up a touch. We're gonna go jam them up, knee them, and maybe their face is here. Maybe it's still back here, right? Maybe we're going gut, do a tate zuke. I'm going to leave this completely up to you guys what you want to do, okay? Just use your imagination. But the first two, I want to be here, 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 from there, okay? So same concept, but not basics anymore, right? We jam up their face and grab them because we're already halfway back there. Boom, we knee them, and then we do something with their head or wherever their head happens to be, right? Okay, so let's make some line work out of that. And then we're going to go ahead and do some shadow boxing with it. And about, whoops. And again, be creative with that last attack, whatever you want to do. It's fine with me. Just make it make sense, basically. All right, hands up, fighting stance. What I think we're going to do with this one is we're not going to step so much. We're going to just keep shifting. Okay, just keep shifting with this one. So each block, knee, and then your finisher, right? Knee, son, sheep. Good. Now this last one, no power. No power at all. Just super smooth. It should look something like this. Or whatever finisher you want to do. Just smooth, smooth as smooth. All right. One more. Ultra slow, ultra smooth. And go. Yeah, there you go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. So now we're going to switch that up. Okay. We're going to go ahead and shadow box with it, but just mostly using that. Okay. So we're still stuck with the combination, but we're moving at an angle. Boom. Right? Maybe I end up this way because I'm trying to get this out of their head. Right? People move when they spar. Right? So we're going to do 30 seconds. We're just going to we're going to dance around like we're sparring someone. Imagine someone's in front of you. Jam them up, knee them, finish it, get back in your stance, do it again. Right? You may need to do a little step up knee as well since you're jamming them up. Shouldn't have to take here. Sorry. Might have to step up. Boom, like a shift. If you want to, that's okay. Add a little power to it. Knock out 30 seconds of that. And hajime, go. There you go. Just imagine someone's really there. All right, Yame. Who can tell me a finisher that we can add to this? Can anyone think of something new? So we talked about gut punch. We talked about some elbows. What else could we do? What else could we add to this?
Maybe you could come across striking the side of that neck or
Okay.
open hand. Like
striking down on the side. Oh, I think I lost you for a second there.
Shuto. Maybe a shuto in the side of the neck.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Absolutely. I see what you're saying. See what you're saying now. Boom, boom. Yeah, absolutely. Anything else? What else could we do? There's gotta be other things, right?
Takedown, hit, here, switch
Yeah,
takedown.
absolutely. 100%, right?
So,
So we have them here. We've kneed them. We brought them down. We can head, arm down, right? Or maybe it's head, arm down. Oh, they start trying to get back up. Back throw, right? Lots of different things. So we're going to do about 60 seconds of just working with that shadow boxing. The idea is to sort of get creative. You know, eventually you'll be like, okay, I feel like I've done this before. That's okay. Just try to think of something, try to make it flow, try to make it work, do something with it, right? All right. And bow. Oops. Fighting stance, kumite dachi. And you got 3 seconds and hajime. Go. Dirk, if you'll get more success with those if you bend your knees a little bit more, especially with like the takedown techniques and stuff. Get a little bit lower. Doesn't have to be a long stance, but a little bit lower. Because if you're throwing somebody, you're doing that. Keep in mind they're down here, right? You've already brought them down, so you need to get low too. There you go. A couple more seconds, guys. Doing well. All right, yeah, mate. And up. Let's. Okay. All right. We got about 15 minutes here. You guys need a water break? Or are you good? Good, good. Okay. So we're going to do Bassai Dai. Again, we're kind of the theme of today is messing with the Shodan requirements. So at first, we're going to do it kind of like we started off with our basics. No speed, no power. I'm not going to really run through the kata, but I'll put myself in speaker mode. I think that's you guys should be able to see me just fine, hopefully. And you can follow me. My back will be to you, so it'll just sort of be like I'm in front of you. Any specific questions regarding that kata before we jump in? Does everyone have a relatively good recollection of it? Yeah. Okay. Cool. 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 All right. So this is just gonna be no speed, no power. If it's okay with you guys, we're just gonna do on your own and then finish on your own, and then we'll move to the next variation. Okay. Feet together, bow. Let's go. Bassai Dai and hajime. Nice and slow. Absolutely no power is allowed. Any hiccups on that? Any memory issues or anything?
it's kind of strange how when you're going really, really slow, you kind of like lose track sometimes where you are, and you have to focus more.
It's a little different, isn't it?
Oh
It is a
yeah,
little bit different. Yeah, but it's also a good opportunity to, like you said, well, focus on the kata, of course, but like, what are my hips doing? Like, it's sometimes it's easy to make something look good when it's fast, you know, but making it look good slow and smooth is sometimes kind of more challenging. So we're gonna do something similar. We're gonna do no speed, but we're gonna do lots of power. Okay. Now, normally speed and power are very related, obviously. Almost think of this like how you would do Geon. Like Geon's very like right, like tense, right? Like moments of tension, I should say. It's not all tense. Moments where you're connection to the ground, right? So we're gonna do the kata again, slow, but I want you to connect everything, right? Right? It's going to look a little robotic, but it's just again like the no speed, no power. It's just a kind of a different way to wrap your head around. Okay, so same thing. We're just going to run through it. All power, no speed. Okay, and up, oops, wait, Bassai Dai. Oops. All right, good job. I'll switch it back to gallery mode here. Okay, we're still doing okay on time. Okay, so next one, we're doing no power. So you're gonna depower yourself. It's all speed, more or less as fast as you can go, but without breaking the technique down, right? It still needs to be there, but the focus, the emphasis is more about speed, less about power. Okay, doesn't mean that you're not making power. It's just kind of where your mind is at, is what we're looking for. All right, and about. I'm gonna watch you guys a certain time around. There we go. And Martin, you're going to start with your yoi low for Bassai Dai. Down near your belt. You can bring it to the side. There you go. And Hajime, all speed. Oh, good job. It's kind of a pain, isn't it? It's kind of weird. One recommendation, just in general, with all the ways that you might do this one, and Sensei is constantly on me about this. Pretty much anytime you lift your knee and move forward, whether it's like NP or Backside Eye or what have you, he always tried to get me to go further and harder, right? So if I'm here, I don't want to go here, or I should do it from the side here. not good enough. I need to go, and this probably still won't be quite as far as he'd prefer. I need to go here, right? I need to like leap forward. Now, if your knees can't do that, your hips can't do that, that's okay, right? But the same goes for here, not necessarily the first one, but definitely the latter two. When this comes back and collects, that knee comes up and you're moving forward. There should be a drive in. You should cover a bit of distance, not as much as when you do your beginning move, but that still should have a little bit of distance emphasis with that knee coming a little bit up, not like a knee, but it's coming forward, right? As in not like a knee strike is what I mean. All right, next one, everyone's favorite, full speed, full power, and I'll join you for this one. I'll join you for the torture one. Take a breath. And out. Out. Let's go. Bassai Dai. And argument. Okay. Out. Let's grab a quick drink of water if you need one. Get yourself recombobulated. Now, since we have a minute of time, I want to do a little bit of stretching at the end of class. Before we do that, though, does anyone have any questions regarding anything we did? The basics, kata, shadowboxing, whatever? All good? Cool. Gary, did you have a question or are you just figuring something out? All good? Okay. All right, let's start from the top. Arm across. Try to get it a little bit deeper and heavier stretch than we did at the beginning of class. We're more stretched out now. We're looser. We're warmer. Nice. We're going to take the same hand, bring it down, other hand behind our back, grab, and we're going to pull while pulling our neck to the opposite side. So we're stretching the neck a little bit, but we're more so stretching the traps and shoulders. All right, relax it. Other hand, arm across. Again, see if you can get a little deeper than you normally do at the beginning of class when we're cold. Now that we're warm, this is a good chance to get a good stretch on. And relax. Taking the same side hand, bringing it to the side. Other hand behind your back. Pull. Not sure if you guys heard my spine neck crack on the mic there when we did that. Nice and relax. Now take your hands like so, and we're going to just arch the back. So, you can do this on the ground. Normally you do this on the ground, but you can do it standing up too. And bring it in, chest forward. And bring it out. Arch the back, really stretch the rhomboids out. And bring it back. Stretch out the chest. Let me do this. And forward one more time. Relax. All right, let's go down into, I can't do the splits, but we're going to go wide-legged best you can. We're just going to hold it there for a minute. Now, if you can, go down on one side, one foot, and have the other one stretched out like so. If you can't, that's okay. You can do some variation of it or keep stretching out. You might be able to hear my kids in the background, by the way. And switch it to the other side. Nice and slow. There you go. Back to center. See if you can get a little wider than you got before. If you can't, that's okay. Do the best you can. All right, now slowly kind of ball foot, heel, ball foot, heel, ball foot, heel. Come on up. Go up slow so you don't get, sort of dizzy. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for coming to the class. I hope you got something out of it. Hopefully you got our hearts up. What's that?
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, of course. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Senpai. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
thank you very much. That was a very good class. I enjoyed it.
Appreciate it. All right, let's bow out, gentlemen. Appreciate you guys attending. Oops.
Let's-
Thank you again. Stop
Thank
recording.
Thank you.
You have a good-
Have a good night.
You have a good
So
night.
much.
Yeah.